Yay, and my hairable skin. That should be a goal of mine. You know what? That goes under self-care. To fix my freaking skin. Hey everyone, it's Carly Shay, and welcome to my first video of 2022, which is insane. We're more than a week into 2022. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my New Year's resolutions, my vision board, just like my overall mindset and goals for 2022. Let's start off with my resolutions or goals. Everyone kind of calls them resolutions, but I prefer to call them goals. I just think that like resolutions not as straightforward as goals is. Goals is like something that I want to achieve in 2022. I think it just like makes more sense to me. Also, this is my first video with my new camera, which I am so excited about, you guys. I got the Sony ZV-1. I will link the set that I got down below. Also, next week's video is going to be me unboxing everything and kind of like figuring it out. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss it. I get to use my actual phone now instead of my iPad because I'm filming with my phone. Pretty snazzy. So this year I set 5 different goals for 5 different categories: acting, health, academic, YouTube, and music. Now, not only did I just state a goal for that, I also listed things that I can do to help me achieve that goal. A goal, and how are you going to actually achieve that goal? And I love this because it's like, you may set that goal, but do you have a plan for how you're going to get there? And if you don't, you're a lot less likely to actually do it. So, starting off with my health goal, I have it as be more mindful. Then as ways I'm going to achieve this, I listed off to work out daily, which has not happened yet. A few times. Few. Not every day. Number 2, make healthy meals. And then I have kind of a semicolon with plant-based because I'd like to eat more plant-based for like my mindset in a way, and also just to help the environment. It's a huge thing that really helps the environment, even if it's just not eating meat on Mondays. Like Meatless Monday can just make that big of an impact. Then to drink more water. I used to be really good about this, but recently I've just kind of fallen out of that habit, so I want to get back into drinking a lot of water. Meditate daily. I guess this kind of like most correlates with being more mindful, but I think all of these really contribute to the mindfulness, at least for me. So I do want to meditate more, which I did like every day for a while, and then I just stopped. So it's not supposed to be get hours of sleep, it's supposed to get more sleep or something. Anyways, I want to get either 9 or 7.5 hours of sleep, which like sounds really weird, but our cardiac rhythm is every an hour and a half is like a full sleep cycle on average. Like it's different for every person, but that way if I go to bed at 9 and I wake up at 6, I'm gonna feel more restful than I do go to bed at 9:30 and wake up at 6. 10:30 is a little bit more realistic because like going to bed at 9, I am not used to it in any way. I'll have to get used to it because I'd love to be able to function really well and be great with 7.5 hours of sleep, but I can't. I have to get 9 hours of sleep to not like feel super tired all day, which kind of sucks. You know, because I don't really have the time for it, but that's what my body asks for. Anyways, final little tab there, we have practice self-care. It's so important to practice self-care. I want to try and start doing self-care Sundays. Let me know if you guys want like a vlog of that. I think that'd be super interesting, where I just like kind of take Sunday to reset for the week and really just take time for myself. This is kind of my little Sunday outfit now because I just like wear this, and it's like kind of pajamas, but at least I'm like not wearing pajamas, so I still kind of feel like that I'm in this mindset that it's the daytime. But it's important to just take time for yourself and put yourself before others sometimes. Alright, next goal, academic. And I have it to build better habits. All my life, I've just kind of like gone through school, not really ever had to study much, think about my work much, which I'm super thankful for, that I'm able to just kind of do the work and understand it so quickly. I want to actually take the time to study and fully understand the stuff because as I'm only a freshman, it's going to get a lot harder as my school career progresses, so I want to focus on that more and really build better habits for school in general. Ways I'm going to achieve this: do my homework when I get home. I tend to procrastinate it all day until I'm doing it 9 p.m. the night before it's due, which is not a good habit to keep. Take motivating notes. Now I've been doing this, I think, the best in language arts, which is super random, but I just take the best notes in language arts because we don't take notes every single day. We take notes very, very rarely. And when we do, it's not much. It's like literally a page, and I'm able to go back, do the title and fancy little gel pen and highlight stuff and add color. And then I'm like, I look at my notes and I'm like, that's great. I want to actually study this. Take AP and IB classes. So 2022, I will be a sophomore. There will be some opportunities for me to take AP and IB classes, but this is mostly going to come as a junior. I just want to keep it in mind to sign up for those kind of classes. You've probably heard of AP, you get college credit. IB is kind of the same thing. It's just like a little bit more fancy. Like it's a full program, not just I'm gonna take this AP class and this AP class. You kind of have to take all the IB classes. I'm very lucky is offered at my school. That is why I chose the school that I'm going to. I was like, I could go to this school or this school. This school, all my friends. That's where Claire goes. That's where Claire goes. This school, well, it has an IB program and it has a better music program. So that's what I went with. And it was a hard decision, but I'm glad I took it. I think it's better for me, and I'm super excited to be able to do the IB program. And my final little one is to take tutoring opportunities. I've tutored before in the past, mostly for math. Like, how would you tutor reading? I don't know, but I was never the best reader, so I'll tutor math. That's always been my strong suit. And along with like building better habits, like having that routine of I'm gonna go help this younger kid learn, help them understand the curriculum, not only like helps me as a person, but like it's a good habit to kind of get into. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really fit the building better habits, but it does. It's definitely a good academic goal to have. Next up, we have acting. So I want to be an actress. Actually, I don't think I've ever said this, but I would suggest going and checking out my welcome video. It kind of tells you a little bit more about me, and one of those things is I want to be an actress, an aspiring actress, and the main goal of that is I want to get Clarice. If you're my age, you've probably read Percy Jackson. I only read it when I was 13, just a little over a year ago. I know, that's a little crazy. I read it like a lot later. I think most people read it when they were like 9 or 10. I read it when I was 13. But once I did, I became obsessed, and I'm still obsessed. And they're making a TV show, and I'm so excited. Now, I'm really excited to see the TV show and see it and be excited about it, but also I want to be in that TV show. Is it likely to happen? No. Am I still gonna audition? Yes, I am. The casting call for Annabeth came out maybe almost a month ago at this point, but I don't really feel like I fit Annabeth. Do I look like an Annabeth? I don't feel like I look like an Annabeth, but I look like a Clarice. I've been told that I look too nice to play her. I can be mean, don't you worry. So yeah, I want to play Clarice. I also think that she's a very underrated character. She, I guess is kind of seen as an enemy in the first few books, but she's not. I think she's just, little different, kind of a bully, and I think that'd be so fun to act, and I'd love to play her. Be a dream, and also there's a lot less competition than for Annabeth. Do you know how many people are auditioning for Annabeth? So many. Anyways, ways I'm going to achieve this goal. Start taking classes. I want to start taking acting classes. And that's a little intimidating. I went to one once like a very long time ago, and then I just never went back, and that's the only acting studio in my like whole area. Like it's already like a half an hour away. I don't really have another option, so I'm gonna have to go back there and just hope nobody remembers me, because that would be a little awkward. And I'm definitely more out of my shell now. At that point I was very introverted, and I think I'd be a lot more comfortable taking a class now. I'm a little bit more extroverted. I'm learning to be more outgoing. Number 2, watch videos. YouTube is an amazing resource, you guys. If you're like, I really want to learn how to play guitar, go look up how to play guitar on YouTube, and you can literally learn how to play guitar. Like, that's insane. Like, YouTube is such a resource, and it's so amazing that this is accessible to like everyone. And you could just watch YouTube because it's funny and it's entertaining, and that's kind of what I am. I think I'm more of a funny little entertaining gal. I'm not very funny, but I'm entertaining. I hope I'm entertaining. I hope that's why you're watching my videos. But it's also can be used as such a learning resource. I have one person that I'm subscribed to who like literally was a character in Black Widow. Little minor character, of course, but like it's so interesting, and I love just to watch other people and just kind of learn, and it's so much easier than actually going to a class. Like if you don't have the money to take a class but still want to learn something, YouTube is such an amazing resource. Next up, study her character. I don't really know. Just like study her. How do I want to play her? How do I want to portray her? What am I going to send in for my audition? How do I convince the casting directors that I am the person for Clarice? That's what I need to do. Finally get a small gig. I want to get a small little acting gig. The problem is I live in Colorado, and Colorado is not like a big acting area. I don't live in New York City. I don't live in LA. There's so much acting. So I'm on Backstage, really cool app where people like send in, where they're like, I need a little character for this. The only thing that I've ever seen is an ad for Waterworld. I don't really want to be in a Waterworld commercial. So I just keep refreshing and hoping someone in Colorado is looking for someone to play a little, maybe a short film, a student film, whatever. I will take it. Because I also have a filter that's like anyone from my age around the country, but am I gonna drive to Washington to film a short film? Probably not. Like, unless it's like a big feature film, it's just not really possible for me to do anything outside of Colorado, and it's so hard to already find something in Colorado. But I'm gonna work really hard, and I'm really gonna try and find that small acting gig. If it means I have to drive 10 hours to film a short film for a couple days, then that's what that means, and I miss a couple days of school, but I think it's worth it for me to just get a little bit of experience with acting on screen, other than just having the classes like, you have a good resume, but experience is going to be a lot less likely that I'm cast, so I want to be able to do that. Next up, my music is release a song on Spotify. Guys, I have so many careers in mind, we don't even need to talk about it, and today I learned out you can literally be an organizer, and that's your whole life, and I love organizing stuff. Another thing to add to my notes page of possible careers, but songwriter. Songwriter actress is really the dream, along with maybe a little sprinkle of influencer. Like, I love making YouTube videos, you guys. It's so fun. But I don't really see myself doing this like 20 years in the future. But I can see myself acting and singing 20 years in the future. I'm not saying I'm going to quit YouTube anytime soon. Stick around for a while. I plan on sticking around for a while. The specific goal is to release a song on Spotify. Ways I can achieve this. First of all, I need to be able to practice my violin, my singing, and my piano. Violin probably won't directly help me write music, but it's still good to keep my musical skills intact, practice more, and specifically in the mornings. I'm a lot more motivated to actually do my music in the mornings, and then when I get home from school at 3, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to, thank you very much. So, but I want to actually try and do it in the mornings or after school if I need to. That's gonna be a hard one because I don't have a ton of time in the mornings. And learn guitar and ukulele in my free time. I have a ukulele. Well, I have 2 ukuleles. One of them does not hold a tune. I have tried so hard. That thing, nope. And the other one, I broke a string trying to tune it, so I need to find a little string to try and do that back up and learn the ukulele as well as guitar. My sister has the old guitar in the basement, so I might as well use that to my advantage and learn guitar. Like I said, I'm gonna use YouTube and stuff. And then finally, watch videos on video producing. Again, just on YouTube, as well as I'm gonna use that for ukulele and guitar. Maybe download a fancy little app, I don't know. But I want to learn like actually how to produce music. I tried to release a song a while ago. If you notice that I mentioned I released a song in some of my old videos, I did private that because if it's not something that I'm proud of and I want just my friends and family to hear, then I don't really want the whole world to hear it, you know? So that is privated, and it's just for my personal use. I want to have one that I'm more proud of, and it will for sure be posted on here, but I also want to do it on Spotify. Now this does cost money, but does anyone actually use YouTube for music? I don't think so. Everyone uses Spotify, and if you don't, what do you use? Because how? I used to use Pandora. I'm sorry, Pandora is not good. It's just, nope, nobody uses Pandora. No one in their right mind. Apple Music, I get it, but it costs a lot of money. And I just prefer Spotify specifically because it has a wider range of music, because I literally could produce my music on there. Like, eventually I want to get to that point where I can, and it's a lot easier. Like, putting my music on Apple Music, that's like so much harder. That's a much longer process, and that's why I love Spotify. It doesn't pay the artist well, but it's so much easier for smaller artists. And finally, for my YouTube goals, the overall goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. This could be seen as a big or small ask, because that is, let's see, 980 more than I have now. Well, 982. We don't need to get into the little tiny details there, but I think that if I work hard enough, I can definitely reach this goal. And I want to reach this goal. And I have a whole year to do it. And I'm going to make it happen. And please subscribe down below because I put so much work into these videos. And sometimes it's a little frustrating. They only get like 7 views. So yeah, please boost this video in any way that you are able to. I would really appreciate it. Just give it a big old thumbs up. Boost the video. Really appreciate it. Comment something down below. Boost the video. Really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Ding the bell so you don't miss it. Boost this video and I would appreciate it. So, ways I'm going to achieve this goal, post with a schedule. This video may or may not be like 3 or 4 days late. We don't need to. It's okay. Because my next video will be on Friday and you get like double me in 1 week. That's pretty fancy, even though last week you didn't get any of me, but that's okay. Plan out videos. I feel like most of the time when I post late, it's because I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This one I did, but it's like my new camera that it was intimidating me. I want to know what I'm doing, pre-film it, pre-edit it, and feel really ready for that to be posted. Interact with my subscribers. If you guys leave a comment, I will for sure heart it or reply if it's a question or something. I love interacting with you guys, even though it's 18 of you, but please do. Like, I will reply. I'm not gonna ignore you. Why would I? Next up, optimize videos, which probably doesn't make sense to someone who's not a YouTuber, but I have this thing called TubeBuddy. Will help you do research on the title of your videos. Is that title a good topic for right now? Is it trending? What should I be posting? Also adding tags. Tags is a huge thing to boost your videos. A good description box, a good title, and really it all adds up, and that's how you optimize your video, as well as pinning a comment, liking comments. So when you guys comment, I'm able to do that better. So really, commenting is a big thing you can do to help my channel. And finally, use my camera and laptop. I already kind of covered this, but like pre-editing and filming is super important because then I just like intimidate myself and it's a procrastination and I'm editing it like right when it's gonna come out, like it's 4 and it was already supposed to come out, but I'm still editing and I'm still doing stuff with it. So I need to get on a better schedule for that. Pre-edit, pre-film, use the resources I have, use my laptop, use my camera, try my best to get on a schedule. That is all my New Year's resolutions. That was a lot of talking. I probably just talked for like almost half an hour into my camera. Obviously I'm gonna cut it down. You're not gonna hear me talk for half an hour. That's a little boring even for me. But now I'm gonna show you guys my vision board. This is on a total of 3 little places. It is on my wall over there. It is on the desktop of my computer, and it is my home screen on my phone. This is the lock screen on my phone. It's all the pictures that are on my wall and on my laptop, and I just arranged them to fit on my phone. Very nice. It has a picture of the violin to represent practicing violin more, as well as piano, and then it also has a picture of Clarice. So this is the person who played her in the movies, the crappy movies. Look, they're great movies. They are the least book accurate movies I have ever seen in my entire life. But that is Clarice in the movies, and I thought that was better than using like a drawing of her. Also I thought it was like cute and aesthetic. Little acting tape. Acting. Then we have writing on a computer. This not only represents good academic habits, but also YouTube. Little music thingy, producing music. Some little yummy little cute food pictures to represent being healthy, as well as weights and stuff to represent workout, and the person getting out of bed to represent a good restful night of sleep. And the little thing in the corner is kind of like academic. It's like coffee, like cute little studying vibes. I don't know. But that's my home screen. And then my home screen has the same theme that you saw in my intro video with the little stickers in the corner. The colors are a little different because it just fits the apps that I already have on my phone that I set so long ago, just the colors of them. So I just like made it to match that background instead of the pictures, because the pictures aren't there. They're on my lock screen, so you never see them side by side. You feel me? It's kind of confusing. Next up, my desktop wallpaper. As you can see, it is the same photos, as well as I wrote 1,000 subscribers in the corner. I don't know, that's the only wording on this. That's the only place it is. It just is there. And then you'll see the same patterns in the corner, and this is the same colors as my intro. I just copy and pasted it. I just changed it on my phone just to make it easier, just to make it match more. But on the desktop and my intro, it is the same, and you'll kind of see this common thing of these pinks and brown undertones is kind of my little color for 2022, I suppose. And I don't really have a lock screen for my laptop that is specific to 2022. I just have the picture of maroon bells that I took like literally forever ago. Okay, so now that you've seen the lock screen and the home screen on both my phone and my laptop, it's time to show you my vision board in my actual room. And that is over on this pin board on my wall over here. If you haven't already seen my room tour, go check that out. So over to my vision board here, you'll see I have 2 license plates with my name on them because they're so freaking hard to find. But those are the 2, I think I actually have 3, but I lost the other one, that have my name on it in California and Virginia. Then we have 2022 at the top, just in big font. Then we have all the resolutions and pictures are just printed out here and lined up in a little nice aesthetic way. It's all the same across the board. And it makes this nice little pin board, little vision board for 2022. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little outline for 2022. Vision board, resolutions, goals, all that jazz. It was super fun to put this all together. I think knowing that I was going to film this video really motivated me to actually put it up on my wall. So that was great. I've never actually done this before, so I'm super excited to see if having it on my wall and like having it consciously in my mind will help me actually achieve those goals. But before I end this video, be sure to, again, subscribe down below and ding the bell for more content like this, as well as giving it a big old thumbs up, boost this video, and I appreciate it. And comment down below some resolutions or goals that you have for the year, or maybe some things on your vision board. I'd love to know what you guys are doing for the new year. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Bye everyone!